Ladies and gentlemen, welcome everyone to AstralGames Day 94. Yesterday we had AstralGames Day 93, where we played and finished Rome 2 Total War. Hey Craftyla, what's up? I get to watch an Astral stream like this working from home. Yes, it does have its perks. It does have its perks. I have to admit, working from home is really cool. Yeah, having a stream in the background to give out some background noise and make sure, you know, everything is not too quiet is also really cool. A perfect alternative to the radio shows or stuff that they used in the past. So I definitely use it, especially because most of my work at home is behind the computer. I'm not a computer guy, or in the sense that I do not work in the field, but you know, preparing presentations and stuff does happen with Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Word, so those are computer programs. Yeah, so having a stream in the background is really, really cool. Yeah, so as said, today is AstralGames Day 94, the Crusader Kings 2 Iron Man Challenge Episode 1. For those of you who don't know, Crusader Kings 2, as can be seen over there, is a strategy title by Paradox Entertainment. Currently very well known for City Skylines, their new game, shot up like a rocket. But this is their older game in the series of, as people like to call it, like map games. It's basically a game where you play the head of a faction. You play the actual king or queen of a faction. That's cool about it. You don't play the nation. You play the actual king or queen of the faction, and you try to control your vassals by, you know, making sure they're not too pissed at you. So they provide you with troops and stuff, so you can defend your borders. And yeah, you have to deal with interpersonal, inter-realm backstabbings, wars, whatever it is. Hey Philip, what's up, man? How you doing? So, yeah, internal backstabbings, internal wars. It's kind of like Game of Thrones, the video game. That's basically what it comes down to. There's a lot of you know, ambitious people. A lot of, well, if you're lucky, there won't be a lot of ambitious people, but there are a lot of people in your realm, and they all want a piece, a slice. So, yep, that's the basic premise of the game. It's a real-time strategy game with the ability to pause and plan out your moves, which, thank God, exists, because playing this game without pause really can be a bother sometimes. So, yeah, we are going to play that today. Not only will we play it, but we will also play the Iron Man mode, which is, as with most games that have a Iron Man mode, Iron Man mode basically says you have one save slot, you can't save yourself. It saves, I believe it saves every month. I hope it saves every month, because my game is quite prone to crash sometimes. So, yeah. But you can't revert to it, so your decisions are final. Which makes this game kinda hard, because this is like Dark Souls. A few bad decisions can lead to ruin. So, we'll see. The thing with Iron Man, though, is that, or the thing with this game, I should say, is that Steam achievements are locked behind Iron Man mode. Oh yeah, you're going to hear it a lot today, Lau. You're going to hear Iron Man, that's Iron Man, right? That's how you pronounce it. Are we going to talk about the pronunciation of Iron Man today? Iron Man? Iron Man? I mean, I'm not English, so I'll pronounce it however I have always pronounced it. If it's wrong, you can tell me. But yeah, Iron Man mode is basically what what the achievements are locked behind. So the main objective of this playthrough, of this challenge, is to get as many achievements as possible. I will pull up the list for myself to make sure we're always on the right track. I'll have to pull up a few documents for this playthrough before we start. We're starting with the achievements that I'm going to unlock. There are a lot of achievements to shoot for. Some are really easy, some are really hard. Like the marriage game, Get Married. We're going to play starting an unmarried character. So within the first day we'll probably get married, and that achievement will probably unlock. So that's an easy one. But there are a lot of difficult ones as well. Such as the Black Bishop, where we need to get a immoral bishop within our realm and try to get him to be Pope. So that's going to be a difficult one, and so there are many more. Those are the main core of the game. However, I did pull you guys on what the secondary objective would be, which I'm going to look at in a second. And also I was pulling you guys whether or not I could restart before I unpaused the game, before I did anything, just restart over and over again until I get a somewhat favorable starting position. I don't know the results yet, but let's take a look, shall we? I'm opening up the straw polls here. Alright, the first straw poll was, what are we shooting for? And I'm going to open that one now and see the results. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this. And I'm going to do add screen capture. Or window capture, whatever. There we go. I don't know if I'll probably have to edit like this. There we go. Alright, as you can see here, I have a few tabs open, but ignore those. Hey Diego, what's up? Insist that Astral's character will not marry until finding a bridge named Pepper Potts. A bride named Pepper Potts, oh god. Then he will never marry, and then we will lose the challenge quite instantly. Okay, so what did you guys vote for? That's the question. You voted for streamer picks the goal. So aside from shooting for as much achievements as possible, which is what the main goal of this challenge is, I asked you guys, should I go for maximum score or maximum dynasty prestige? Since score and streamer picks goal are so close together, I will go for maximum score, which means that every time a played character dies, so a character that I am currently playing dies, his or her prestige and piety will be added to your total score. So aside from shooting for as many achievements as possible, I also have to try and spend the least amount of prestige and piety on actions, because we want to go for the maximum score. This also means that I can ignore wars that will put my dynasty members on the throne, because if I had to go for dynasty prestige or dynasty prestige, I don't know which one of the two it is, but anyway, if I had to go for the other goal, the dynasty prestige, I would have to fight wars that would not directly gain me land, but put my brother or cousin or whatever on a throne of a different kingdom. Those wars I can completely ignore now, because dynasty prestige or dynasty prestige is not the goal for this stream. So that's interesting. We can ignore those wars. We can fight wars that actually give us land, give us titles, because that gives us prestige, which translates to score once the character dies. Okay, so that's poll 1. Now for the other one though. In the other poll I asked you guys, can I restart the game over and over again before starting to play? Obviously I won't restart when we started playing, but can I restart the game over and over again until I get a favorable starting position. What did you guys vote for? Ooh, no! Okay. Okay. You guys have been not too kind to me. And it is now the fact that whenever I press that start button, that's what I get. There is no way I can influence RNG anymore. At least starting RNG. Because you guys voted no, which means I have to play with what I get. So what I do is, at the achievement list, I will write down max score goal, no restart at the beginning. Okay. So what I get with the RNG once I press that starting button, that's what I will have to deal with. Oh, that's my dashboard. You can go, Paul. Thank you very much. Alright. They have been deleted. Before we move into the challenge itself, though, let's do announcements, as we always do. I always start my stream with announcements. I was so excited about this challenge, I want to get that out of the way. But now, we can do a small announcements. The first announcement, the first of it, is that this is my final solo stream, in any case, for a week. Unfortunately, next week I will not have the time. I thought maybe on Monday I could sneak in a stream. Unfortunately, work has been swamping me for next week. There is no possibility I can stream next week at all. Like, it's full of work, which is good for my company. Good, I think it's cool too, because I love my work. It's good for my company. However, that means no streams, unfortunately, and I won't be on Twitch much either, as in other Twitch channels and stuff, because I have to travel basically across the country throughout that entire week, making long days. So I won't be on Twitch at all next week, I think. Well, maybe here and there. I mean, Mondays I have to just prepare a few presentations. I do that from home. So I'll probably be, you know, in Nomi's channel and the usual... Oh wait, Nomi isn't streaming. Probably in Owl's channel or whatever. No, I'm not going to that place, Diego. That's not... I'll be in Amsterdam. Now I'm going to pronounce them English, even though they're Dutch cities. Amsterdam, Utrecht, and twice in Den Bosch. So that's... so 2 days in Den Bosch, 1 day in Utrecht, 1 day in Amsterdam, and yeah, I'll also be going to Leeuwarden, which is freaking far away. But yeah. Oh, Eindhoven. That's the other one next week. So it's Den Bosch, Eindhoven. No, it's Den Bosch, sorry. It's Den Bosch, Amsterdam, Eindhoven. Then on the same day Den Bosch. And then Utrecht. So it's quite a bit of traveling. There. Yeah, Leeuwarden is going to be it's cool. It's really amazing that they asked me to speak there, but it's basically a cross-country trip for me, somewhat. So, yeah. Also, Phil, we discussed yesterday that I would be putting the task manager on, just to monitor my CPU use because of the OBS crashes yesterday. And just to give you a current reading, it has on 15% most of the time, with flashes, like 1 second flashes to 60 before immediately returning to 15. So that's like those 60% flashes happen once every few minutes, and they're like 1 second long, and then they switch back. So just to give you an indication of what it looks like when normally streaming. Okay, so that means no streams next week. But what does that mean? What does that mean for this week? This week, today, of course, obviously, we're doing the Crusader Kings challenge. Tomorrow, I may or may not do Titan Quest. I still don't know if Binary Ferret has the time for the evening. I won't have time during the day though, so if he doesn't have time during the evening, we'll probably cancel Titan Quest. And then I won't stream. On Sunday, I will be streaming over at Bookfish 35's channel, because we will be continuing with D&D. Alright, so no TQ tomorrow. Okay, so the only stream left after this one will be D&D on Bookfish 35's channel then. So yeah, that's it. And then the week after that, we'll see. I can't look that far into the future, but I do hope that the week after that, I will at least continue or pick back streaming back up. So let's hope so. Let's hope so. Yeah, that's it for announcements. Let's jump into the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the game very slowly. It's already a slow game, so there won't be, and don't worry, I won't be delaying it much more, obviously. But I'll be talking through every move. I'm trying to go into Philip Rich mode here, and I'm going to try and talk to you guys about every single move I make. Why I make them, or why I'm going to make it, what my intended strategy is, stuff like that. So hopefully RNGesus is favorable to us. Let's all pray to RNGesus for a bit here, because oh my god, I can't restart. So I did some research to start off. Here we go, guys. Fill mode enabled. I did some research. Now, most of the achievements, for some reason, I think because maybe the developer is English, I have no idea, but for some reason most of the achievements have to do with England. Also have to also going to have Philgasms. Oh my word. No, that's sorry, Phil. No, I maybe, I don't know. You can borrow RNG. Meh. I can do the song myself. But yeah, that would be cool. RNG Shotner. I might need it. I might need him. Alright, so this isn't going to progress long. I'm just hoping for a good RNG. So, like I said, most achievements have to do with England. I don't know whether that is because the developer is English or not, or because I don't know where Paradox is seated, so to speak. So, but in any case, we need to do English stuff. So that drew my attention towards England. Whom in England is the question though, because as you can see in 769, which is the year we're starting in, because all the time achievements are starting from this time. If I start from this time, I can get all the time achievements in one go, because then it's just game completed achievement basically. Oh, Paradox might be Swedish. I don't know why most of the achievements are English though. No idea. So who are we going to play now? At first I thought either Northumbria and Mercia, right? Because they're big, gives me a good advantage. I mean, I'm sure they'll have some other problems, but both they're big and they give me good advantage because big is good in this game. So I thought Northumbria or Mercia. Now, I've researched this game. I went into Northumbria, I went into Mercia, I was like, alright, let's do this. I checked around. What gives Wessex, this small bit here, is actually the best starting position for this achievement run? Why is that? Well, there are a few things. First of all, I don't know what it is with Wessex, but their military strength is amazing for their size. I don't know what it is, but they rival Mercia and Northumbria in military strength. And if RNG is good, you'll even roll over... Well, you can't roll over them. They're still close together. But you'll have the upper hand in terms of military strength. So that's one. But that's not the only reason I chose Wessex. Wessex, I don't know if it shows on this... No, it doesn't show on the screen. Okay, but I'll tell you. Wessex is the only one, the only kingdom, or dukedom, in the entire English territory at this time that doesn't have Gavelkind, but they have primogeniture. Now, why is that so important? Basically, Gavelkind, for those of you unfamiliar with the systems, Gavelkind says all the children of the leader will get a part of the land. So Gavelkind will divide the land amongst the children. Primogeniture, however you pronounce it, primogeniture says the oldest child of the leader inherits everything. Why is that so good? Well, there is one achievement, or there are a few achievements, that focus on letting all titles be inherited by a female. You have to, there's one achievement that says, it's called Impressive, duh, and that achievement says, have 3 consecutive females rule over an entire kingdom. Or over an entire territory, basically. Like, do not lose territories during those rules. So we need, first off, we need 3 females. They have to rule consecutively. Well, we don't need 3 females at first, but 1 female has to rule. That will have to get another female that has to rule. And then she'll have to get another female that also has to rule. And you should not lose... you can't lose territory by succession during those 3. It's vital for that achievement that you have primogeniture, because if the female is the oldest child, without any brothers, she will gain all territory without losing anything during because of succession. So primogeniture is the only law form, or form of government, where you can get that achievement with. Now, changing to primogeniture is obviously possible. However, having it from the start is such a big boon. You don't have to go through all the crap with the vassals, through all the years of reign to change it. It's such a big boon. The only problem with this this duchy, though, is that the primogeniture is only agnatic, which means only males will inherit. Which means the only thing we'll have to change is getting it to agnatic, cognatic, so females will also be able to inherit. But that's much easier to change than, than the entire law itself. So that's it on the law front. On the military front, they're, on par with the biggest one, so we'll be able to defend ourselves, and we'll even use that fact to go into a war. He's unmarried, which is another boon, because that means that from the start I can marry him and get the get married achievement, which is, obviously he'll get married at some point in the game, but it's still a big boon. And yeah, so there's just a lot of advantages to playing Wessex. So we'll be playing that. Alright. Ironman mode is enabled. Here we go, guys. Thank you, Philip. I hope I'm not doing too long, too extensive to bore you guys. Alright. Pray to RNGesus. RNGesus in the sky. Don't give me a king with only negative traits. Don't give me vassals that have negative opinions of me. Don't give my opponent vassals that only have positive opinions of him. Do I wish for something more? And give me a good chancellor. So I can start getting those claims, because we need to unite England. That is one of the achievements. So, please. Oh, save name file name. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Wessex stream thing. Oh god. Here we go, guys. Holy shit. You can't see it in that screen, so there's no use in me covering my hands. Okay. Okay. I see already one good thing. We've got 2 Demesme size, which is good. Because he's got a high stewardship. This is good. Okay, we've got 147. Yes, yes. Cool. We've got 147 strength. Okay, a -2. That's fine. A -1. Still a -1. Okay. So there... Okay. Good. Good. This is a good start. Chancellor? 13. Okay. Okay. Good. What's your troop strength? 113. Okay, so there he's also in an advantage. Okay. Alright, alright. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. It could have been worse. There were some RNG moments that were really, or some RNG states that were really crap. This isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. Okay, guys, I'll walk you through it. I'll walk you through it. As you can see, we are unmarried, which means we can get, you know, the get married stat immediately, or the get married achievement. As you can see, we also have 4 territories. We own all 4 of them. We do not have any count vassals at this point. But we can only own 2. Now here's a caveat, or a caveat, or however you pronounce that word. English words. If you marry a spouse, if you marry a woman, or a man, in case you're a woman, you will get his or her stewardship counted with yours. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a wife that is young to make sure that she will have our children, because as you can see, we're already 49. That's a lot with being unmarried. He is unmarried as well, so we need to find 2 wives. This is our family. This is what we have to deal with. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to find a wife that's young. So she'll give us many children. Oh god, I forgot to check the traits. Okay, slothful and greedy, that's fine. Gregarious, content. Good, good. No celibate or something. So she's young, give us many children. She has a high stewardship stat, so we can control all 4 territories ourselves. And hopefully she'll have an amazing trait that will be passed on to children. Genius, quick, strong, something like that. Send him to the brothel to increase the virality at his age. No, I will actually do something else. There's another trick to do that. So that's what we're going to do first. So, step 1, find ourselves a young wife that has good stats. So we need a woman that is not in prison, because you can't marry people in prison. It's not married, because you can't marry people that are already married. That is of my religion, very important, otherwise we're getting religious clashes. Any culture, that doesn't matter. She has to be an adult, yes. She has to be the age of 16. And she has to have a high stewardship. And hopefully good marital traits. Okay, so I'm looking through the list. Okay, so here's a potential candidate. Stewardship of 13, which is still higher than our stewardship. Has the strong trait, so our children will be, or do have a chance to get the strong trait, which, as you can see, is a shit load of good stats. She's zealous, that's fine. She's shy, I don't care. She's diligent, I don't care. She's proud, I don't care. This is actually a pretty good one. Now there's only one problem. There is only one problem here with this marriage. Wait, I can't pull it up? Oh god. Why can't I pull this screen up? Okay, that's fine. There's only one problem with this marriage. As you can see in the screen, hopefully it's still visible because it's a bit downwards, but that's fine. We will lose 200 prestige because she is a lowborn. She does not have any titles. She's not a noble. She's at the bottom rank. She's like the lowest of the low. She's a peasant. She's not worthy. Nothing. So that's the problem. We will lose 200 prestige. What did we say at the start of this stream? Score. It's a very important one. Losing 200 prestige means losing 200 score, basically. That's the only problem. Also, it will get us into minus prestige. Minus 200 prestige means a minus 2. Means a minus 2 on all our vassals. So that's a problem. But most of them are lowborn, I assume. Yep. There's no other choice. Because even this is ordered by rank. This is the one that is still of age with rank, and the highest we can marry is a lowborn. So there is no way, because we have Great House Annie. So it sorts anyone. It sorts anyone. So it's a minus 200 we'll have to take, because there is no way I can marry someone higher at this point. So unfortunately, we will have to take the minus 200 hit. There is not really a good way about it. Which hurts our score. But yeah. Unfortunately, no other choice. Now, we're not done with the marriage game yet. Oh, get married, yes. Get married. You always want to put the ambition. Get married when you're not married, because the moment you get married, you'll get bonus score. I mean, we want to have that bonus score because we're going to lose 200 score, so yeah. So there's that. Okay, we have our ambition, we have our person married. Now we want to marry our heir, because our heir also needs to make children. Oh god, he's envious. He's gonna want our throne. So, what do we want our heir? We want our heir a young person, but these stats don't really matter. Although we might want to give him... No, because by the time he comes of power, I'm assuming that we'll have counts ruling the country and people, you know, ruling the stuff. So stewardship shouldn't really matter at that stage. I'm assuming my character can survive at least for a few years. So we're going for good traits once again. amongst the 16-year-olds. Another strong one. Interesting. I'm just purely focused on not envious, not ambitious, and good genetical traits. Because good genetical traits will bear good children. Not being envious nor ambitious will mean she won't try to kill us. She won't try to assassinate us and get her husband on the throne, and then kill her husband to get herself on the throne, which she won't be of our dynasty, so that will be game over for us. So not ambitious, not envious, and good genetical traits. That's what we're going for. A quick one, also very good. +3 to everything, +3 across the board. But we are looking for genius. We'll see if there is someone with a genius trait. Attractive, +1 diplomacy and +30 attraction. Pretty good. Pretty good. Another attractive one. No geniuses at this day and age. A quick one. Also very good. Now remember that marrying a lowborn with my son will only affect his prestige, not ours. So that's the advantage we have. Many quick and strong ones, but not really a genius. Nope, not really a genius. Okay, so the second thing I'm looking for is if one of those quick or strong ones or attractive ones is Midas touched. Why do I do that? If you have a Midas touched person in your realm, they will be able to pass on the Midas touched trait to your children by teaching them, and that's a really good trait to have. Hey Hendrik, what's up? No, he's not mad. He's not mad. We haven't unpaused yet. Nothing happened yet. We are preparing to unpause, and I know this is a bit of a boring thing to start with, but since this is Iron Man, I'll have to do this really carefully, really deliberately, and yeah, I have to do my opening moves well. Whew, Grey Eminence, also pretty good. Arbitrary Graven. Ooh, Chase though. Last chance for children. Okay. So we'll just take the one that is not a Grey Eminence then. Not the strong one, but the quick one. I prefer quick over strong. Yup, you are the Grey Eminence. Quick, underhanded rogue. Another bit of fertility. This is good. So you will be Alan. You will be marrying my son, Steward Botherick. That's you, Botherick Sinewolf's son. Now remember, this -200 will not affect us because it will affect Botherick, not us. Which is good, which won't affect our score. At least not for this character. Alright, our people are married, so we can relieve that. Yes, our Demesme is too big. We'll have to do a focus. Now, what focus are we going for? We will be going for this focus. Family focused. We need more children, because we only have one son. And a thin dynasty line, or a thin family line, will ensure that we will die very, very soon. So, we're going with family. Why? May I direct your eyes to the bonuses of family? Especially the second one and the third one. +1 health will ensure that we survive longer. which will make our character tougher, make sure we survive longer, which means we can have more children with our wife. The one above, plus 25% fertility. There we go. More fertility means more children. It's all in the name of children, so we're going with family. So once we get our wife, we'll have a lot of family stuff going on, and we can fill up that family tree. Why would you be going for spying intrigue, though? I'm interested to hear your... Well, I could do seduction, but that means getting all bastards, and we want a good, strong family line that doesn't have any bastards. Hey, Scroto, what's up? So, the opening moves have been made, guys. We are getting married. Both of us are getting married. And this is good. Now, the second thing. Once we get married, this will shoot up. However, it probably won't shoot up as much as we would like to. And also we have a unlanded sun. Now, what does a unlanded sun do? It will subtract minus 0.4 of our score every single time until we have landed that sun. We're going for maximum score, so we want that minus 0.4 away as quick as possible. Now we have Winchester, and Wilton, and Wareham, but we also have Bath. And Bath is the one that gives us the least amount of gold. Somerset, I've actually been there in person. That was pretty cool. It's a pretty cool place. Bath. This is Somerset. This gives us the least amount of gold. And the least amount of men. Which means that we can give it away to our son. To make sure that we lose the least amount of men possible. However, he has to marry first. So, I need to wait until the marriage is done, by the way. Because if you give away a land to your son, he is the one in control of accepting the marriage or not, and not you anymore. So I'll have to wait until he's married. Okay, so we'll wait until he's married, and then we'll give him Bath. Now, there's another thing. During my research, I found out that Oxford here has a claimant. This guy. He has a strong claim on the county of Bedford, which is this. And he also has a strong claim on the county of Oxford, which is this. Which means we want this guy into our realm. We want this guy into our realm to gain claims quickly on these lands. Second important is diplomacy or intrigue. As I want to this is Iron Man. And the Iron Man challenge nonetheless. Not a fun playthrough of the game. So I really am less focused for hilarious results and more for actual results. So, what I was thinking is, we're going to invite this guy to our court. Because he has claims, and we want those claims. So come to our court, sir. Okay, so he will come to our court once we start up. And then we can fight for these lands against this guy. The King Offa of Mercenary. We can try to off him, but the plot score is only 43%. I don't know if there's anyone who wants to join. That's 25, 17 is 30, that's more than 40 actually. Another 17 for some gold. And 154. Now this is an interesting decision. Do we want this king killed? This king killed, what does that mean for this country? If we kill this guy, it means these vassals will have different opinions on this guy. So that means he will come to rule. Ecgfrith Offason will come to rule. And yeah, so vassals will have a different opinion of him than of him. However, I guess there will be a regency first, so I don't know, I might just want to fight this guy as he is now. Why are you... Oh, you are the brother of this guy, of this person? Okay. But she will disappear once he dies. She will disappear out of the court. A interesting proposition, to leave this plot standing or to not do this plot. Interesting. In any case, let's first move on to our council. Now, our council, we want him to train troops, because letting our marshal train troops will give us more troops and prepare us for war against Mercia. Our steward, we want our steward to gather us money, because we have low money. We do have an income, but we have low money now. And we want to use him to collect it. Our court chaplain can research cultural tech, because that's all they are good for, basically. And unless you conquer a area that is not of your how do you say it? Not of your religion. And these guys, he has 1k troops. Yikes. He only has 486 and no allies. He has 517. Okay, so we're going to fabricate a claim on Sussex. While we're busy with Mercia, we're going to fabricate a claim for Sussex. Now, why didn't I appoint my spy master? I didn't appoint my spy master because I'm still wondering whether or not I should just kill off this guy. That's the question. Do we want to kill this guy off and attack him during a regency? Or do we want to keep this guy alive and attack him as he is? That's the question. He has quite a few vassals. Maybe kill off his most powerful vassal? They all have children as heirs, so that means they would... Earl Woodgard? What's his opinion of his liege's liege? Is that viewable? That is not viewable, okay. So we won't be able to see what our immediate effect is should we kill one of his vassals. We won't be doing much by killing his ally because he cannot call him to war anyway. Will I kill him? How expensive is it to kill him? Hey Wolfcup, what's up, man? It's 20 gold to kill him. Hello. Yep, the Iron Man challenge has begun. The questions are many. at the start of the game. We haven't even started playing the game yet. Or at least started time, I should say. And the questions are already many. The problem with killing him is that I don't know who will be in charge. And I don't know... There's so many variables here. No, I didn't die yet. As you can see, time has not moved a day yet. So it would be impossible for me to die when the game is paused. Children labor. Oh man, Hendrik. What are you? What kind of racket are you running there? Okay, so the thing with keeping him alive is I know I will be fighting 1,139 troops. The thing with killing him is I don't know what I will be fighting. Because he will be in a regency and I don't know what the vessel's opinion of the regent will be. Because I don't know who will be the regent. I didn't win yet, Wolf Cup. I didn't win yet. This challenge has very specific rules. I cannot just quit and say I won. Although I'm still riding on a high from yesterday's win, I have to say. Yesterday's Rome stream was very, very good for my morale. Alright, I think we'll keep him alive. So that means we'll have to send our spy master to scheme to make sure that no one wants to kill us in return. I think we'll keep him alive because we know what we're fighting against. And we don't know what we're fighting against if he comes to power. Guess people would have guessed if you would do that. Well, no, the thing with this challenge is I set myself the challenge to get as many achievements as possible. And if I quit now, I have 0 achievements. So that will defeat the challenge. Because then I can say, yeah, I won the challenge with 0 achievements. That would be really weird. Okay, so I think everything is set. As you can see. Ooh, I can already switch it to agnatic cognatic. Ooh, but it will displease all vassals. Yeah, let's not. Let's not change it just yet. As you can see, we are a primogeniture, but we are agnatic only, which means only males will rule. Which will be bad, because then we can't complete the 3 female rulers in a row achievement. But I think we'll change that after we've dealt with Mercia, because changing laws now would change the vassal opinion of us, which would change our troop number. Okay, so we've got everything set up for the start. Let's click the start button. Alright, oh, we've survived 1 day. Yes! Achievement complete. We've survived 1 day in the game. No, just kidding. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay. We are waiting for the marriage and the guy to come over and everything. Like this. We are married. We are now at minus 170 score. There you go. 1 day. 1 day indeed. Now here's a good thing. Hildeburg and Sinewolf have gotten. We can collect the royal aid duty. We can get 28 gold. But we can also get 100 prestige. Regaining us at least partially the score that we lost. So that's what we're going to do. Regaining us at least partially the score that we lost on the marriage. Now we're waiting for the other guy to marry. We have fulfilled an ambition. Our next ambition, of course, is to have a son. Oh. We can only ask for a daughter. For some reason. That's fine. We will have a daughter. I am married game. There we go. Hello, wife. Alright. Let's wait for our son to get married as well. And for that, it only adds +1. Ouch. Okay, so we still have too many territories. Okay, so now this guy joined our court. This guy that has all those claims. We'll have to look for him. Here he is. We'll have to marry him. Ooh, deceitful, but content. No, we'll have to marry him off to someone else. We can't marry him to the family, unfortunately. Now, here's the thing. People with claims don't mind it if the marriage is matrilineal, which basically means that all children will be of the wife's dynasty instead of the male's dynasty. So claimants like Cuthred Abessasan can be really easily married off to female dynasty members to get your bloodline going. However, we don't have any female dynasty members to marry off. That's the problem. So we'll have to do with a regular one. I am not really... As long as they are not envious and stuff, I'm fine. See a content. There you go. Here, marry this one. I marry you to the claimant. And he will lose 100 prestige. Don't confuse this with us losing 100 prestige, because it's about Cuthred. So Cuthred will lose 100 prestige. I don't care. He's a nobody. I just have him for the claims. So we'll marry him off to this person. Now we still need to wait for 2 marriages to occur. Alright, my son is now also married. This is excellent. If we click back, there we go. This is my son's wife. Welcome to the court, Alan. Also, this claimant is now married. Cuthred is now married to Kanchan. Welcome to the court, Kanchan. Paranoia doesn't do fertility, right? Okay, no minus fertility, that's good. Welcome to the court. Excellent. Now we have some people to the court. We've got everyone married. We've laid the foundations. Yeah, the problem with that tactic, Wolf Cup, is that all people will be bastards. Which is not what you really want. Especially not with a weak bloodline that isn't a bastard. I mean... Nope, this is the wrong tree. Looking at the dynasty tree, there's this guy, which is us. And then there's my son. And then there's this guy. I don't know who the hell this is. Seinhard Sigurdsson. Ooh, we should get him married as well. Actually. I mean, he's 64, so he'll probably die soon. But we should get him married before he kicks the bucket. So... You know what? Let's marry him to an attractive grey eminence. There we go. Have fun, you two. Have fun making children. Okay. He doesn't have a minus fertility thing. Nope. Okay. So you guys go have children. Excellent. Now, it is time for a break. The 2 miserable old men. Should ask a bride on that topic first. You actually ask the father or the liege of that bride to marry, not the bride herself. Waldorf and Stettler. Yeah, he kind of looks like Waldorf and Stettler. I would think so, yeah. This and Aster. Oh man. Oh, you should rename yourselves. Yeah, that's this and Aster. Is he in my court? The another dynasty member. Oh my god, I've got dynasty members everywhere. Arranged marriage. Alright, let's find him a wife then first. Damn, I already gave the Grey Eminence quick one to the old guy. Damn it. Should have looked further. Should have looked beyond. Oh, strong and content. You. Marry my other kinsman. Excellent. Go make children. Go make our dynasty strong. Super! Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, we have played for an exact 18 days in-game. And we have laid the foundations. Not in this game, Wolf. In the other game, plenty of times. And we are a coastal province, so we'll probably get some Viking raids, yeah. But we have laid the foundations for our very own kingdom. And in the next part of this episode, we will be fighting against Mercia, because we will be giving away some land to our claimant, who will then have claims that we can press to become part of our kingdom. I don't have any lower titles other than the county to give away, so we'll have to give away Bath to our claimant, so we can then press the claims. Hey, Binary, what's up? Thank you for the host. So, I will see you guys in about 3 to 4 minutes, and then we'll go continue this challenge. 18 days down, 400 years to go. Actually, 600, 7, no, 5, 6, 7, 800 years to go. Double that one, Philip, because the end date of this game is 1453. Then it's not 800. But in any case, the end date of this game is 1453, so we'll have lots of a bit less than 700 years to go. That's it. So I'll see you guys in a bit, and then we'll continue down this road. Why is this map scrolling when I try to put on the pause screen? Any case, see you guys in a bit.